Assalamualaikum and hello everyone, especially to our lecturer, Madam Siti Zakia, and my fellow friends. My name is Abang Izwan and my metric ID is 20DAT21F1014. For today's presentation, our group are going to present about the topic that has been given by our lecturer for our group presentation. Let's get started. Now, let's get started by our first question, which is from topic 2, what is data management system? Or we know it as DBMS. DBMS is a software system that has been programmed to know which data elements user wants to access. In this case, DBMS is really helpful and important to us. Next, DBMS is important because of DBMS has been programmed to manage the data, the database engine, and the database schema, then allowing for data to be manipulated or extracted by users and other programs. For those who don't know what is the meaning of extraction is the action of removing something that users wanted to do. Moreover, DBMS also help provide data security, data integrity, concurrency, and uniform data administration procedures. Next, we move to our next slides, which is about a few of elements of database. Like you guys see, there are 3 elements of database, which is database management system, database administrator, or known as DBA, and physical database. Now let's take a look what is the meaning and some example for these elements. First and foremost, database management system, or known as DBMS, is used to control environment to prevent users to access the database and manage the data resource. For example, some of the features that included is program development, backup and recovery, database users reporting, and database access. Next, database administrator, or known as DBA. This database is responsible for managing the database resource. To make it easier for you guys to remember, this database is the work as to protect the integrity of database. Multiple users sharing a common database such as organization, coordinations, rules, and guidelines. Lastly is physical database. Physical database is worked as to consist of magnetic spots on magnetic disks. You guys must be wondering what is magnetic disk. So, magnetic disk is actually a flat circular plates of metal or plastic coated on both sides with iron oxide, and it works as input signals, which may be audio, video, or data are recorded on the surface of a disk as magnetic patterns or spots in spiral tracks by a recording head while the disk is rotated by a drive unit. Next, we move to the database design. Database design is organization of data according to a database model. And database design is work to determine what data must be stored and how the data elements relate to one another. Why does it important? It's basically because of it is crucial for high performance database system, which is make the DBMS smoother and high quality. Now, let's take a look at database development life cycle that we have been learned before, which is requirement analysis, database design, and order implementation. In order to fully appreciate the above diagram, let's look at the individual components listed in each step for overview of design process in DBMS. Requirement analysis has 2 components, which is planning and system definitions. Planning is a stages where database design concepts are concerned with planning of entire database development lifecycle. For system definition is stage that defines the scope and boundaries of the purpose database system. Next is database design. Database design has two components also, which is logical model and physical model. Logical model is where the stage is concerned with developing a database model based on requirements, and for physical model is the stage implements the logical model of the database taking into account the DBMS and physical implementation factors. Lastly, implementation. Implementation has two components also, which is data conversion and loading and testing. Data conversion and loading is the stage of relational database design is concerned with importing and converting data from the old system into the new database. And testing is the stage is concerned with the identifications of errors in the newly implemented system. It checks the database against requirement specification. That's all from me. I will pass this presentation to our next presenter, Arif Daniel.
Thank you, Khairul. Hello and good morning to Madam Siti Zakiah and all of you. My name is Muhammad Arif Daniel bin Ismaili with the metric number 20D8021F1012. Today I'm going to continue our presentation about Enterprise Resource Planning System ERP. First of all, what is ERP? ERP is a software system that helps you run your entire business, including process and finance, human resource, manufacturing, supply chain, service, procurement, and more. Next is why is ERP is so important. ERP is so important because of the high security and regulatory compliance, improve the productivity, streamline process and efficiency, high level in competition and collaboration to achieve the common goals. Next is how does the ERP work? An ERP system works by decreasing the number of resources needed to run the business optimally but still ensuring profitability and business improvement. The system collects data from different parts of the business. It puts the data into a central location where employees who need it can access it. It dismantles the silos that many businesses suffer from and ensure that adequate information is available to those who need it. For instance, when a shipment order is initiated for the last item in stock, the inventory management modules must record this information and inform relevant department so that the inventory can be replenished. The sales team will also be informed so that it doesn't make promise that it can deliver. Next is the example company in Malaysia that use ERP. So we choose Fraser and Neff Holding Berhad Group (FNN). SAP Malaysia announced that leading carbonate and isotonic drink producer FNN has selected my SAP Business Suite family of business solutions to ensure collaboration, improve business process, and reduce operating costs across all divisions of its core soft drink, dairy, and glass business. With a focus on manufacturing and marketing of soft drink and dairy products, FNN specific industry requirements extend beyond a standard ERP solution. In addition to unifying and streamlining process across its enterprise, it needed an integrated suite of solutions to provide insight into the performance of its product, reach out in the market in order to deliver the right product at the right time. The selected SAP because it is the only organization that meets the diverse needs with an integrated business solution and the relevant industry knowledge. Next, their goal is to reap higher efficiency, reduce operating costs, and drive brand awareness and market leadership. They are looking to SAP solution not only to help them improve collaboration with their retail partner, but also to generate bottom line saving. Now, I will pass the presentation to our next presenter, Adib. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to Arif Daniel. Hello madam and all my friends. My name is Awak Nibzaim bin Awan Sarkawi with the metric ID 20D21F1024. So today I will going to present about e-commerce. So firstly, I want to talk about what is the definition of e-commerce or electronic commerce system. What is e-commerce? E-commerce is the buying and selling of goods or sales via the internet and the transfer of money and data to complete the sale. It's also known as electronic commerce or internet commerce. Next, this is three types of e-commerce in Malaysia. First, business to consumer or B2C. B2C e-commerce is the most popular e-commerce model. Business to consumer means that the sale is taking place between a business and a consumer, like when you are buy a rug from an online retailer. Next, business to business or B2B. B2B e-commerce refers to a business selling a good or service to another business, like a manufacturer and wholesaler, or a wholesaler and a retailer. Business to business e-commerce is consumer facing and usually involves product like raw materials, software, or product that are combined. Manufacturer also sell directly to retailer via B2B e-commerce. Next, direct to consumer or D2C. Direct to consumer e-commerce is the newest model of e-commerce, and trends within this category are continually changing. D2C means that a brand is selling directly to the end consumer without going through a retailer, distributor, or wholesaler. Subscription are a popular D2C item, and social selling via platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and other are popular platforms for direct-to-consumer sales. So now I will share the example of e-commerce system. First, retail, the sale of product directly to end consumer without an intermediary. Next, dropshipping, the sale of product that are manufactured and shipped to consumer via a third party. Next, digital products, downloadable item like template, courses, e-book, software, or media that must be purchased for use, whether it's the purchase of software, tool, cloud-based product, or digital asset. This represents a large percentage of e-commerce transactions. Next, wholesale, products sold in bulk. Wholesale products are usually sold to a retailer who then sells the product to consumer. Next, service. These are skills like coaching, writing, influencer marketing, and other that are purchased and paid for online. Next, subscription. A popular D2C model, subscription service are the recurring purchase of product or service on a regular basis. Next, crowdfunding. Crowdfunding allows sellers to raise startup capital in order to bring their product to the market. Once enough consumers have purchased the item, it's then created and shipped. And the last one, I will present about what is the benefit of e-commerce. First, convenience. Online commerce make purchase simpler, faster, and less time consuming, allow for 24-hour sales, quick delivery, and easy returns. Next, personalization and customer experience. E-commerce marketplace can create rich user profile that allow them to personalize the product offered and make suggestions for other products that they might find interesting. They improve the customer experience by making shoppers feel understood on a personal level, increasing the odds of brand loyalty. Next, global marketplace. Customers from around the world can easily shop e-commerce sites. Companies are no longer restricted by geography or physical barriers. Next, minimize expenses. Since brick and mortar is no longer required, digital sellers can launch online store with minimal startup and operating costs. So that's all from me.
Hello everyone, my name is Nurul Ena Ermiza. My matrix number is 20D8021F1036. I will continue my presentation that is about implement input control and output control for FNN company in topic 5. Input control has many types of edit control, FNN company work closely with suppliers to ensure their goods and service meeting quality, environmental and social standards, in addition to their stringent international standards. This helps to ensure that their products are safe and of high quality. To ensure the sustainability of their business, FNN company have risk management mechanism in place to manage issues associated with the commodity upon which we rely. Okay, next, I will continue the output control. What is an output control? Output control is a technique for controlling output where actual output is compared to planned output to identity problem at the work center. An organization must be aware of the product launch in the market. FNN company have implemented a standardized safe production process in accordance with international standards throughout all of their operations. They strive for eco-efficient process in which they provide good value and maximum benefit without polluting the environment and surrounding communities, and also they strive to optimize resource use and consider the environmental and social impact of water consumption, waste, influence, then emission at all production stage. I will pass our presentation to next presenter, Nurul Diana.
Hi and good morning to Madam Siti Zakia and my friends. My name is Nurul Diana binti Amir and my matrix ID is 20D8021 F1026. So what we can conclude from this presentation is, at FNN, they are always delighting their consumer with their diverse range of well-loved beverage and dairy products. Their products have satisfied the taste of consumers from all walks of life and will continue to bring big smile to everyone in tandem with their promise of pure enjoyment, pure goodness. So that's all from my group, and thank you.